Hello guys, it's Kruk and welcome to the 22nd episode of DDLC Literature Club Plus. I'm so happy I can finally record this video. We're not starting with dialogue with Monica because, as we all remember, the game is corrupt because Monica deleted literally everything. She told us that the Literature Club is not a place to find happiness. However, we'll still try to, so we'll be now doing Natsuki's route. It's an important thing because I won't be reading any dialogue that has been that has been read before. There would be no point of it. I will be skipping all possible dialogues that can be skipped, and we'll just read new ones. There are many of them, of course, and thus we will also unlock more side stories. And after we do Natsuki's route, when we do Sayori's route, then maybe I think there are 2 short additional endings or something, I'm not sure really. And then we'll play side stories. So we have to open a reset.sh file. Reset the virtual machine, Doki Literature Club. All modified entities, environments and data will be reverted to their original state. Yes. Okay, this is something new. This is something that's been added in the Plus version. Okay. It's done. The game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Yeah, it's the first thing that happens that appears when you open the DLC, but I didn't record it because I just didn't. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. Yeah, of course, I agree with everything. I'm adult, as you all know. No, I'm not. Okay, let's exit the game and... Yeah, okay. I just wanted to check it, but it would be so dumb, of course, if it would all reset itself. So now... we're back. We've created new game files and so on. Everything's back to normal. Let's play Doki Doki. Natsuki's route. Of course we can't load the game, but we will be able soon. So let's start. Of course I'm, as always, Kruhe. No capital letter at the beginning. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, it's dialogue with Sayori. We are skipping it. And as far as I know, we skip literally everything in this act. There's nothing new. Yeah, okay. Gosh, it's so difficult to record in the afternoon. Anyways, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. So, in order to write a poem Natsuki, we need to choose, cute things. So it's not difficult, I think it's the easiest thing. Example, jumpy, candy, okay, here it gets difficult, together is for sure for Sayori, and dream, hopeless for maybe Yuri. I don't know, I would choose pout. Rainbow. Are you kidding me? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, maybe it's not so easy. Ribbon. Papa. Socks. Doki Doki. Lipstick. Vertigo. It's for Sayori, I think. We have vanilla. lollipop, kiss, cheeks, kawaii, pink, mouse, maybe dance. No, I thought it would be for Sayori, like there was no way it wouldn't be. Okay, strawberry, also jump. We have sticky, yeah, it's for Natsuki. So we're done. Now let's skip, and now we finally arrived here. So this is where the video truly begins. Natsuki's route. Let's begin. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books in boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's it supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Oh, I didn't use the right tone. I didn't really understand that sentence at first. Like, I didn't know what the protagonist is, going to say. But I'll tell you one thing, Kruhy. Consider this a lesson right from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shows the book right into my hands. She gets so excited. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Wow. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. How did she become so, we can see this difference. In Yuri's route, Natsuki is completely, avoiding us, and now she's just grabbing our arm. Not hand, but still arm. It's still like a physical contact. For Yuri, it's even difficult to do it after all these days spending with her. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signalizing me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. You shouldn't have said that. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Yeah, that's this tsundere type. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really, maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. She can explain the thing well without telling us any spoilers. That's a good thing about her. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Yeah, she really does. Maybe I underestimated you. Haha. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Wow. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment and as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does it matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I mean, I don't think so. If she read it before she started baking, then it might be connected. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha, definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who I am to judge? Okay, we've got a new CG. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? It's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Like if she thinks that we are her friends, then it would be true, but we have known each other for like 1 day maximum. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Haha, jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Yeah, she doesn't I really like talking about such things, like, you know, she just pretends that she doesn't feel anything, but we can clearly see she's enjoying. But goddamn, that's such a big closet. Like, we don't have these ones in Poland. Huh. I mean, at least I don't have one and I've never seen anybody having it. Anyways, I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Haha, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minoru is my favorite character. You always feel like a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, from whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me oh my god, why can't I read? Can't I read? The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay everyone, eh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there, haha. Huh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so you can start the next one. And if it gets banned, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for selling Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Of course we did. Okay. Yeah, we can't skip that. God damn, it's so buggy. Okay, let's show our poem to Sayori first. She's our good friend after all. This is a good poem, crew. Okay, it's completely the same. It's the same, because it's not for her, but she still likes it, more or less. Okay, Natsuki, so that will be something new. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Yeah, she doesn't speak in a direct way. She always she won't say that the poem is good. She just says that it's not bad at all. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Yeah, like she wants us to understand her indirect speech. However, I don't think it's too difficult. Just the protagonist is dumb, or he just doesn't believe in himself. Probably the second thing. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, so we know that one. Okay. Now Yuri, so it will be different because she doesn't like it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical, okay, of new writers. That's something she's already said to us. Okay, it's nothing really. What makes... okay, what was... okay, so after she explained to us what her poem was about, now she's saying different thing. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Now Monica. Hi, Kruhe. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, so she noticed Natsuki style. Haha, oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. Haha, if you say so. Yup. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. That we can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Okay, so here it was those two discussing about, weird things. About making impression on us. But this time we choose Natsuki. Anyways, I don't think this choice really matters like to the plot of the game. That will be interesting. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feels with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Haha. Shows how much you know. That's not. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice wins. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sari's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Kruhe. Shush. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Ooh. Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Interesting. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Why did she make her so uncomfortable? Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Kruche. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Haha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. Huh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Haha. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means that I can't spend all my time doing nothing. Why can't we skip that? Is it a new dialogue? I'm not sure, but I'm anyways gonna read it because I don't remember. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, let's see. Okay, that's all. And that'll be all for today as well. Because, yeah, it's been a while, I mean. So we did unlock side story Respect for Natsuki, press F. And pictures, okay, this is nice. Artwork drawn by Satchely to celebrate Valentine's Day 2019. Select the word kawaii during the poem minigame. Okay, interesting. Oh my god, that's interesting. I didn't know we could do that. I'm so dumb. I didn't know I could just press it and make it bigger. Damn. And we unlocked a CG of Natsuki. And one more. God damn. A concept sketch of the complete cast, drawn by Kagafumi. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. This one's interesting. They look different. Yeah, pretty different. They have different uniforms. Like different color. This one's grey and normally they are like, you know, like this color, like browny grey, let's say. And that would be all, but still a lot. I didn't expect that these many pictures, and that's so nice. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow in the next episode. Take care and goodbye.